What's going on? It's the Big Rig Bull, Texas truck accident lawyer Reshard Alexander, here again on a Saturday afternoon. Not much going on today. I got to come in here and, like I said, work on this website, work on some medical reductions and whatnot, and shoot another board session. But I have some exciting news. My new edition of truck accident law books just arrived, and so I got to get those and read those today. I'm super excited about that. But I'm just gonna sit here and eat for a bit and work, and that'll be it. Like I said before, I got about 44 days left to put this truck accident website, or the first series of truck accident websites, together, and that's really it. I have so much content to put up on those sites, and I really have to sit down and just grind it out for the next month or so to get this stuff up and running. Got to the office around like 12 today because it's a Saturday, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna rush to get here, but I got my homemade espresso. My homemade Vietnamese iced coffee. Yeah, it's in a Starbucks cup, but I just kept the Starbucks cup from like a day ago, and then we got the iced coffee strainer at the house, you know what I mean? And Kristen friend showed her how to make it and everything, and after that, man, I was like, oh, it's on and popping. All you gotta do is show me something about once or twice, and that's all I need, you know what I mean? I can run with it from there. I eat throughout the day, so I keep me some food. I keep some food, man. So I got 4 eggs. I'm gonna eat those with some hot sauce. Yeah, I don't care where you go. This is the best hot sauce. The original Louisiana hot sauce. That with some boiled eggs. Oh yeah. What else we got? Got a bunch of fruit today. Gonna eat a bunch of fruit. And I got some HEB pickles. Those HEB pickles are pretty good, man. Delicious, in fact. I got some hummus, some blueberries, and I got a few soups and stuff. But this is the other thing. I decided to pick this up. Well, this is it's been sitting at the house for about a few days. Went ahead and decided to bring this into the office, and I'm just gonna go ahead and eat it myself. This rice ramen. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. The kids didn't like it. They said that they didn't like it. Didn't have too much flavor in it. But I mean, I'm not worried about that. I can always season some stuff. But I mean, it's miso soup. So how much do you really expect miso soup? I mean, how much flavor do you really expect miso soup to have? So I don't know. But the other thing that I'm gonna do today is I told myself that I have to start learning new ways to edit these videos. So if I don't start, developing, learning a new technique every week, pretty much, I feel like the videos are gonna become stale because I'm not really doing anything other than just cut, snip, trim, and stuff like that. So I need to learn how to use more effects and stuff like that. So I'm gonna continue watching some YouTube videos today. But this Texas truck accident lawyer website, man, it is a beast right now. Honestly, I'll be honest. If I can complete this in 45 days, I will be amazed. I mean, simply because of the fact that you could put a website up pretty quickly if you wanted to with no problem. But I think the thing for me is I want to have so much information on my site that I can't just breeze through it. You know what I mean? I can't just put something up and then it just be complete crap. So yeah, I have so much information on here. It's crazy. So if I can get through this whole thing, though, I will be, I'll be in a really good place. Yeah, so it's like 7:15 or so, and I am. It looks like once I finish this next row or whatnot, I'll be like 3/4 of the way done. This next little row, because I've already set it up, should take me probably about 10 minutes. What's going on? It's the Big Rig Bull, Texas truck accident lawyer Reshard Alexander, here again for episode 48. So today we're going to talk about 7 different types of truck wrecks that occur commonly on our roads here in the state of Texas, especially here in Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, Laredo, however you like to say that, El Paso, however you like to say it. Okay, so with no further ado, let's go ahead and get started. It's a Saturday. Once again, they cut off the air on me, but it's all good. You know, I'm here for you every single day. We're going to put in the work. We're going to learn this stuff. We're going to do this stuff. We're going to be the best. So let's get started. Number 1 is rollover crashes. Okay, well, rollover crashes are exactly what they sound like. It's when basically the truck tips over on its side. Okay, there's a lot of cargo in a trailer. I know when you're driving down the road and you're in a passenger vehicle, it may look as if, the truck is just, it's just an empty trailer or whatever have you. You don't really know what the contents or the cargo is inside that trailer. Trust me, if it rolls over, you do not want to be on the side of a rollover wreck. It will crush your car, okay? Usually this happens when the commercial truck driver is driving or traveling at an excessive speed, and then they attempt to corner or take a corner too quickly, okay? Additionally, if they're carrying too much cargo, when they take that corner or attempt to corner the vehicle, it's going to tip over that trailer. Now, it also occurs because the driver may try to make an overcorrection for a drifting trailer behind them, but it most likely occurs on steep inclines or immediately after a jackknife event. All right, so that's the first thing: rollover wrecks. The second one is a lost cargo load wreck. A lost cargo load wreck sounds like what it is. That's when the cargo is lost out of the trailer on the back of that bed and it ends up on the roadway. The cargo falls off the commercial motor vehicle and onto the roadway. And then that cargo or resulting debris of that cargo hits other vehicles or collides with other vehicles. And it's caused by a failure to properly secure and inspect the load either at the time of the pickup or sometime periodically during the trip. Okay. Now the fault in a lost cargo load wreck can be placed on various actors in the supply chain. It can be the driver, it can be the shipper, it can be a number of players who can be responsible for this type of situation. So, if you are in a type of situation like that, you need to seek some type of professional legal assistance. Don't try to think you can handle something like that on your own. The third thing is a blindside wreck. Now, a blindside wreck is just like what it is. If you've ever seen the movie The Blind Side, or if you've ever played football, you understand that, a blindside hit is always probably the most impactful, type of hit that you can put on someone because they don't see it coming, right? You're getting them right there on the shoulder, and they don't see it coming as soon as they're turning, and you hit them, and it can flip them over, it can put them out the game. And it's the same thing with an 18-wheeler or a commercial motor vehicle. If you recall, if you're here in the local Houston area, there was a viral video that took place here on Highway 290 in Houston, where there was a commercial motor vehicle wreck or 18-wheeler tractor trailer wreck probably about 2 days ago. An 18-wheeler was traveling down Highway 290. It looks like the driver was either in the blind side of the tractor trailer, or the commercial motor vehicle driver just wasn't paying attention. And either way, the truck driver drifted into the right lane, hit one car, and caused that car to then spin out and hit another car 2 lanes over. That car that hit the car 2 lanes over caused that second car to actually flip over in the air several times, and then it finally came to a halt after probably about 10 or 11 flips further down the highway. I don't know what happened with the 18-wheeler driver in the video. The driver just drives on. I believe they said later on they didn't even see, what happened, or they didn't know what happened. It's kind of hard to believe that from the video of someone's dash cam that took it all in. But like I said, that's what a blindside wreck is. It's pretty much when a truck veers into the lane and collides with another vehicle. Now, I drew this little diagram up here. I don't know if you can see it, but what it is this is the trailer of the truck, and this is the actual, commercial motor vehicle. This is the tractor. All right, these are the blind spots, are the no zones. Okay, a commercial motor vehicle has at least 4 no zones, and that's 20 feet in the front of the vehicle, right here, 30 feet behind the vehicle or to the rear of the commercial motor vehicle, and then it has at least 2 no zones on the sides. Now, the most I'll say this. So if you're on the left side of it, more than likely the commercial motor vehicle cannot see you if you're almost like directly beside the actual tractor trailer. If you're pulling up on them right here, that one lane they generally cannot see right beside them. Now, if you're on the right side is probably one of the most dangerous places to be when you're dealing with an 18-wheeler and you're on the highway or the roads with them. Because this side, number one, they're sitting on the left-hand side. So they have to look at those mirrors on the right side to see what's going on. And it's a huge blind spot for them over here, basically where the trailer is. They can't see, for the most part, those 2 lanes to the right. And if you're riding beside an 18-wheeler on the highway, if they can't see you in their mirrors, then, or if you can't see them in their mirrors, then they can't see you. So you need to always keep that in mind. And if you can, when you're on the road and there's an 18-wheeler around, just get past it or slow down or get away from it as fast as you can. Because the reality of it is that is a huge piece of machinery, and a wreck with that you cannot afford. And I'm talking about health-wise. I'm not talking about money or anything like that. I'm just talking about simply your safety. If you are involved with a truck wreck, more than likely it's going to be catastrophic, or it's going to be a very serious wreck. It's not going to be something that you can just simply walk away from. I know that the news media likes to often report when they see these truck accidents on the road that no injuries were reported, no one was injured and stuff like that. But let's be honest, they're not doctors and they didn't go to school for a lot of this stuff. They're just reporting whatever they see or whatever they've been told preliminary-wise. But the fact of the matter is, if you're involved in a truck accident, you're going to get injured more than likely. There's just no doubt about it. It's just too big of a machinery to hit your vehicle, and then neither one was designed for that. Neither one was designed to actually come in contact with something else like that. So number 4 is jackknifed collisions. This is when a truck trailer will swing out to about a 90-degree angle from the cab. And these accidents often happen when the brakes lock up, which can cause the trailer to skid around, okay? And this is dangerous because when a jackknife accident happens and the brakes lock up, for the most part, the truck driver or the commercial motor vehicle driver does not have control of that trailer. So that trailer is going to just do its own thing. And if you're in the way of it, you're not going to have a good time. You're not going to have a good time. That's putting it, that's as mildly as I can put it. For lack of a better word. The last three things are underride accidents. Underride accidents are when a passenger vehicle hits the side of a truck trailer and the vehicle goes underneath the trailer. Now, this can result in severe injuries, and it likely will cause decapitation of the passenger vehicle's occupants. There are some times where you may see a truck will have angel wings on it. Those are those little white wings that they're like sheets of plastic almost. They look like it. And they don't reach all the way to the ground, obviously, and they're not always like right at the edges of the trailer, but they're there to prevent a vehicle from sliding underneath that trailer. Because those accidents, you're not going to walk away from that a lot of times simply because of the fact that your car is sliding underneath that trailer. If you have ever just ridden beside a truck and just looked at how low truck trailers are, your car is not designed to go under there at all. So you know how that will likely end for someone that gets in a wreck like that. It's very serious and a very dangerous situation. Number 6 is wide turn crashes. Wide turning trucks have wide turning radiuses or radii, and the fact that trucks swing wide left to make right turns causes the passenger vehicles to get trapped between either the curb and the truck or the trailer itself. So a lot of times that's what you will see happen when you see a wide turn crash. It's not necessarily that the tractor trailer or the truck is hitting the car head on, but the side of the truck is hitting the car and causing it to somewhat like get crushed or smashed between whatever is on the edge of the street and the actual truck itself. I put an asterisk beside that because I already talked about the dangerousness, how dangerous it is to be on the right side of a truck. So, as I said before, avoid the right side of trucks at all costs because it is harder for 18-wheeler drivers to see on the right side of the trailer. The last one is rear-end collisions. Everyone's familiar with a rear-end collision because rear-end collisions happen with passenger vehicles all the time. A rear-end collision is going to have catastrophic consequences for a passenger vehicle, largely because of the difference in the size and the weight of the two vehicles. A truck is going to outweigh a car 2, 3 times, 4 times. And the reality of it is that if you're hit from behind by a truck, your back seat or your trunk is probably going to be in your back seat, if not further. Those situations are just very, very hard to deal with. Very sad for all the families involved. So, what I urge people to do is avoid excessive speeds and avoid abrupt stops in front of trucks. The worst thing you can do on the highway is drive fast enough just to jump in front of an 18-wheeler and then think that somehow if there are cars or other vehicles in front of you that you can just come to a grinding halt all of a sudden. You have to understand that 18-wheelers require much more stopping space than the average vehicle. So, don't put yourself in harm's way by just completely jumping in front of a 18-wheeler, if they don't have room to stop. Because not all crashes happen that way, where the person is just jumping in front of them. But obviously, if you do that, you're going to put yourself in a very serious and deadly situation. All right, so this is the Big Rig Bull, Texas Truck Accident Lawyer, Reshard Alexander, signing out. Hey, if you have a moment, please press that red subscribe button on YouTube so that you can stay in contact with me and that you can get all of my wonderful vlogs as I continue to grow this channel. And I hope that you have a blessed day, and let's hope that the Louisiana residents have a safe weekend as they deal with this hurricane. And I'll see you later. Have a blessed day.